Hi friends of the village. My name's Jane. I'm the founder of Hazel Village, and I want to give you a tour of the village and the animals map. Let's go.
Hello. Hi, how's it going?
It's good, Maddie. This is a map of the village I drew last summer, and I wanted to show you guys around, so let's get started. We used to say there are two ways into the village. One is on this path, which starts, there's like by the side of the road is like a little hill and a little rabbit hole under that, and if you could fit, which only creatures can, then you would come out on this path, you would go through this mossy bower, which probably does something, and then you would come to the neat little houses of the animals. Another way is if you're out for a walk in the woods, and you know when you walk and you get you just kind of get into a meditative state and you don't even know how long you've been walking. Get in that frame of mind and you come around the lake. Not this way is a swamp. This way. And then you could come to the village, but I like to think of it like only kids have time for that. And if they do it, they don't talk about it. So, I don't know, there are mysteries. And of course some of the visiting creatures come in like over the hills or in through the swamp, or they fly, a lot of ways. A lot of the animals just stay put because they have everything they could ever want or need, though a lodge is kind of the center of the village for them. It's a big house. They have some storage in the attic and like a big room that they have their big festivals and tea parties and quilting bees and things in. And anytime they need to be inside and they can't, like maybe they could have an outside quilting bee the right time of year. The only creature who lives in the lodge is Gracie Cat. She lives in this little side house that has a really good kitchen. She loves making communal meals with the help of her friends, of course. This is the record-keeping tree. It's come to my attention that we're unclear exactly what records are kept there, but you know, the height of different animals. It's Oliver Mouse's thing. He loves records, and I confess I don't pay them much attention, so I couldn't tell you. Anyway, it's a beech tree, which is, I don't think he carves much in the tree because that's not nice, but he could, it would work, you know. Beech trees are like that. They have smooth bark that you can carve into. In front of the record-keeping tree is the mailbox that Oliver maintains. He sees if any of the animals have mailed each other letters or packages and then distributes them accordingly. It's fun for them. I mean, obviously they could walk to deliver any mail. It wouldn't be hard, and sometimes they do, but I guess they like to have the option. Here's Oliver's house, close to the record-keeping tree and the lodge. He's in charge of these flags that have the weather and like different, I don't know, sort of barometric type of facts about the day. Sunny, rainy, cold. I'm not entirely clear on the flag system yet, but it might come to us. So that's Oliver's house. It's neat as a pin, which is his way. It has this ash tree out front. I'm not sure why this one is special, but it is. It's got a trail trinket ribbon. And then, of course, he has a splendid border of dahlias, his favorite flower, which goes around his front yard, his side yard, and even all the way to the houses of these little guys, Arthur and Lucas. They have tiny houses right next to each other. Lucas, of course, is Zoe Rabbit's baby brother, and he used to sleep in a trundle bed with Zoe in her house, but then he wanted his own house. And then when Arthur came, he also wanted his own house. next to his friend Lucas. So that's their situation. They have a sunflower garden, which is nice because they're beautiful and tall and make tasty seeds. And then here's Zoe's house. It has a really good porch overlooking her rock garden by the stream bank. She's kind of the doctor for the animals, so when they have, skinned their knee or something, gotten a little cooking burn, she helps them out. Next to Reginald's house and garden is the sledding hill, which is another one of the good big fields they have. Here's the present tree, which is the tree that comes back over and over in the book. Oh, okay, it's summer in the picture because we have the spring ribbon and the summer ribbon, but we don't have the fall ribbon yet. Botanically, it's a little confused, or it's in a tradition of, an ever-bearing world that has all things at once. Yes. An Eden, if you will. Here's their forest fence. Here's Gwendolyn's house. It's sort of in this mossy forest area. It's one of the older houses in the village. It's old stone. How long it's been there, how long she's been there, a while, I don't know. There's sort of some nice rocky retaining wall situation along the lake here. Ooh, some wild apple trees. Here's Max Raccoon's American chestnut grove. He has it, even though American chestnuts are blighted and rarely productive in the real world. Well, Max has it figured out. Maybe we could learn a thing or three. We haven't even talked about everybody over here. Okay.
In the farm meadow.
Yeah. These are for, picnics, activities, firefly ball, things like that. Or just, contemplation. Checking on your trail trinkets. The trail trinkets are Annika Mouse's thing. She keeps little decorations on different trees for, I don't know if they're charms, or she just thinks they're pretty, or she thinks the birds will like them. I don't know. Or they're kind of a wayfinding thing. Can't hurt. Here's the bridge to the farm meadow. Here's the tinkering yard, which is kind of Nicholas Bearcub's thing for his projects that need a lot of sort of outdoor space. I think it tends to be not as lush as the other meadows. It's kind of a little bit beaten up from, wagon traffic or whatever. It's good to have that kind of space. I guess if you were going to play ball sports and run around, that would probably be a good place. I don't know. I think of frog ball as in the lodge field.
Can you explain what frog ball is?
Frog ball is Ella Toad's favorite game. At first I was I don't know about sports. I couldn't tell you the rules of frog ball. And then the rules of frog ball just kind of came to me. Once the hurdles that you jump over became beautiful and festooned with flowers, and I got into it. About Nicholas a little. His house is sort of a garage house for projects. That's his sort of way. Here's Juliet Rabbit's house next to these nice shady pine trees. This is Nicholas's utility bamboo, which is a thing I learned about recently. The idea of having utility bamboo at all times for projects.
For projects, yeah.
Anyway, here's Juliet's house. She likes things to be just right and sort of pretty and neat. She's a really good decorative painter. She likes to paint stuff. She'd probably be a good pattern maker. Just that kind of precision work. She would like it. Here's Emma and Penelope's house. They're the rabbit twins. They're identical twin rabbits. You can't tell them apart. They do all those tricks of which one am I? They have different personalities.
Do they have the biggest house in everyone?
They sure do. It has 2 stories. It has a big old wraparound porch. They have double rocking chairs in the front to sit and read books and rock aggressively. It has beautiful lavender trim. It has beautiful rose bushes in the back. They like stuff that's pretty like that. I don't know, Penelope especially also likes mud stuff. They contain multitudes. Here, oh, we didn't talk about, well, so by the guest house are beehives, and which some of the animals maintain, get honey, take care of the bees, and then the bees can pollinate this whole orchard, which is cool. It has pears here and a lot of apples. Here are the birdhouses, which are Annika's thing. She checks on them with this ladder to see if they have enough bird food and if they're nice and happy, and maybe if they have cool nests. She wants to see that. Annika lives here. So this is Flora Fox's house. It's kind of a bigger house. That's also her trading post where she keeps like interesting trade goods, like little jars of cordials and shiny things they've found, and like the really cool stuff that you might not need right away but you might want someday. She has like an archive of cool stuff, and the friends bring cool stuff and take other cool stuff. Yeah, but it has a lot of good windows so you can see what's in there well. That's Flora's house, and then like I get a vibe like Annika's house is the outbuilding of Flora's house originally, but now it's Annika's house. It has these cool big double doors that have letter A. Flora has a lovely slate roof. Annika has a lovely thatched roof. This is the garden that I guess this is sort of more Flora's garden. It's like interesting herbs for like tinctures and concoctions and perfumes. This is Annika's wildflower meadow, which all the bees also love. Here's Phoebe Fawn's house, sort of set off in the forest, where she can like sing songs and contemplate. And here's the lookout tree, which is Lucy Owl's thing. Yeah, it's also uphill.
Oh.
There's like this slopes down to the lake. That's why you can sled here.
The guest house, they can look over the entire village. Nice.
Yeah, they can come visit as much as they want. They can have a cozy spot. There's Jeremy's house, which it's small, but it has 2 stories. Sort of a painting atelier situation. There's like a normal house in front, and then here's his storage hollow tree in the back. It has windows, and it just has a lot of cubbies and like ladders and things inside for him to store his stash of findings, trinkets and treasures. Here's Lucy Owl. It's gingerbread extravaganza.
I like her window. She gets a lot of light.
She gets a lot of light, and she can see the comings and goings really well.
Ooh.
Which she's into. She likes to know what's going on. She can see things from inside her house. She can sit up, perched on her top of her roof, or she can fly to her lookout tree. There's a lot to see. Yeah.
Well, thank you for giving us a tour of the village.
Oh, thank you for this opportunity. I quite enjoyed it.
If I could live anywhere in Hazel Village, I think I would live in Catalina Mouse's house, because it's a little tiny cottage in this little hillside, like this tiny little hill. So I think I would like to live there. But, if you explore the map, there's so many places you can check out. Like maybe you've always wanted to live on a houseboat. It's really up to you. It's whichever one speaks the best to you.